was it for sure. I didn't know. I just made an educated guess. But because I've been doing this for years, my hunches are hunches for a reason, right? So let me get this off. Ooh, I hate these plastic throws. It'll be annoying.
Coronavirus, I pop like Miley Cyrus. Flow hot, get a lot of biters. Exhaust your ass, nigga, call a Midas. Tell you once and I can tell you twice. Throw your ass like a pair of dice. Mouth running like a pair of mice.
Alright, we got more content. What we got? We got the Northstar in here. I believe this one was a 4.6, if I can remember. If you guys remember last year or 2 years ago, I don't remember exactly. I did a 3-part video. Probably 2 parts. I don't really remember exactly. But I did a rear main cell gasket on this. It's the same vehicle. This one is back for something different. We had a coolant leak, and he was been telling me from weeks back and starting to progress or whatever. And for me, when I had went to his crib or whatever, go to check it out because he lives not too far from here, like 15 minutes. So I went to go like check it out, and I was able to see like coolant underneath like the front part of like the subframe, like right over here on this side, closer to aligning with like the driver's steering wheel, but on the subframe part, right? And something tell me, you know, I'm gonna go underneath and I'm gonna look or whatever. And I couldn't pinpoint it where exactly it was coming from. It was like dry marks coming from around like this whole coolant housing. It's like this one big ass like unit. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And it got like some seals and some necks on it for like the coolant hoses and so like some gases and stuff. And what rests in there is the water pump. So I mean, this was the water pump is belt driven, from at least cam driven, but belt driven. Off of this side, all it drives off the crank at the end of the day, because that's what spins everything. But this one's going to be, let me verify it first, because I can't confirm that it's exactly that. But usually when I get coolant issues, I like to resort to the coolant pressure tester. Let me put these gloves on. I ran out of like rubber gloves, but I mean, I'm gonna use this for now. The coolant pressure tester, it's one of those type of things where, you know, I favor, I like. Why? Because it helps create pressure in the cooling system, and I don't have to wait for it to happen intermittently. We can apply pressure right now and get it to leak out. So good with this macro set I bought from like 2016, obviously a long time ago. I got the screw-in adapter. You can get this stuff from Harbor Freights, of course. Like I said, I want to apply pressure to the coolant system. Why? Because I want to verify where my coolant leak is coming from. So that's the whole point of this video, to help you pinpoint your coolant leak. If you have an idea of the area where it's coming from, and you could have multiple leaks or whatever, yeah, this tool could be good for that. But I have an idea where it's coming from, but I just want to be real concrete, so that way when I go into the job and I complete the job, I know I did the job right, because I went in there for something specific and I knew what it was from the beginning, rather than just like throwing parts or whatever. So I'm gonna pump it up. My gauge is like, or at least the screen for my gauge is worn out. Why is the gauge for my screen, the screen for my gauge worn out? Because cleaned it off with brake cleaner, so it like made it like real like foggy. So I'm just gonna apply pressure up until I get to, usually at the blue mark, and that's like 13 or 14 psi. If you want to stay at like 10 or 11 or something like that, you can. I'm going higher. If it's already leaking, it will release pressure on its own. Actually, I stopped just before the blue mark. I didn't even go to 13 to 16 or whatever the hell I just said to, I can't even read it that good. 13 to 14. I'm slightly under, probably at like 12. So I hear something leaking. You can hear stuff like that water noise. Be quiet. You don't hear it. You only hear the neighbor's music. All right, let's go underneath and let's go check out some stuff. We can see this leak right here. It is like progressing like real fast. So I'm glad that I was able to apply pressure. So let's see exactly where it's coming from. The view we are looking at is right under like the water pump. You'll see like the pulley on the side, the circle round thing, and if you follow that drip, that's the water pump area. Now a job like this is going to be a pain in the ass, I imagine, for you. I imagine, but luckily I'm a mechanic. I guess it should be just like another job. So yeah, we for sure got a leaking water pump. So let me get my butt from off this creeper. I'm going to depressure the system. That's how you would do it. It's like a little lever on here. Slowly release it, and then you back everything off. Now I'm gonna let you know what parts he already ordered, because realistically I guessed and told him it was the water pump I guessed it without saying it was it for sure. I didn't know. I just made an educated guess. But because I've been doing this for years, my hunches are hunches for a reason, right? So let me get this off. Ooh, I hate these plastic threads. They be annoying. Alright, cool. Not every car you'll be able to perform a pressure test. Why? Because some of the adapters won't go on it. I know BMW, I can't use it. I think it was like some type of Ford or something I had. I don't know. Whatever. Let's check out what parts he got. He's got the water pump. This is like online stuff that I really don't like too much, but when I open this and I'm mad I don't have any gloves. So we got the water pump with the gasket inside of it. Set this off to the side. This box right here, I don't know what's in this box. I have no idea what the hell is in this box. Maybe some seals and gaskets and stuff. Who knows? This looked like water pump housing gasket. So all the gaskets for this whole thing is whatever, because like I said, we didn't know what's what. We got what we think we needed. He needs some headlight bolts and some marker bolts. That's fine. Looks like he got brakes, rotors, brake pads and brake fluid and stuff like that. Water pump. I don't know if I should show you guys like in a how-to video. Why? Because ain't too many people got this car, so I don't really see it like being like a common thing. Maybe I do like a review to let you guys know what it is I did to like get it out and everything probably, but I really just want to get this job done in and out. I'm not going to show you guys how to do brakes and rotors. You can go to Chris Fix for all of that. We do the hard stuff on this channel. So I'm going to conclude this video and literally wanted to give y'all like a little highlight because I had an LS1 crankshaft I ordered for my 2003 Chevy Silverado, the LK4 6-liter, and I went a couple months ago, I went and got this block done. I just had it wrapped up, sitting like this the whole time, to the point that this tape is not separating, whatever, I don't know. What are we gonna do? Rip it. I have a fresh block sitting, like oiled nicely in the inside too. My block, if you can see real good, you see the cylinders. We got pistons. We rebuilding my engine basically. The block was already bored over 40, cleaned out, magnetized or whatever, checked for leaks, cracks, and all of that good stuff. It was clean best as it could. I don't care if they didn't get every single rust spot, but I believe I got surface rust from it sitting in here. But I probably can just hit it with like a water or something, or some type of something, whatever. It'll come off. It's just like surface rust from it like sitting. It is wrapped up in like aluminum foil or whatever, and it does have like coatable oil, but it's like little surface rust. There's no problem. It's not like deep rust. You could just tell. You could just wipe it off. Like I'm already wiping it off and it's coming right off just like that, no problem. Yeah, I got pistons, got rings. I got an LS1 crankshaft that I had ordered recently. I'm waiting on my camshaft to come because the one I had up here, I dropped it and put a couple nicks on the main journals and or at least bearings for it. I didn't want any problems, so that's exactly what I did. So I'm gonna try to get this bag tucked up, wrapped up good. Why? Because we want to save this for you guys. I'm gonna get this on a engine stand real soon, and yeah, it's gonna be another video. We're gonna be rebuilding this block. I need to get 2 connecting rods. Probably see if I can get it off of this 5.3 I got here, because supposedly the connecting rods are the same or whatever. Assuming, I don't know. We're gonna go through it, and my lifters and everything were good. I didn't have any issues before I took everything out. It just had like the knock or whatever. So the only thing I'm really doing is the bottom end build, and we're gonna put everything back together, and we go. So I'm Leekautorepair. Stay tuned. You guys any questions? All of that good stuff. Where am I at? I'm right here. I know I've been talking for like a couple minutes and you guys ain't like see me, but I wanted you guys to focus on what I was talking about. So I'm Leekautorepair. I'm gonna start draining the coolant on this, and we're gonna get this done and get this out of here. No, the hell I'm not gonna show nobody how to do this. Maybe I do a guide. Another video, I do a type of walkthrough to let you know, but I ain't even finna show you step by step because I really don't even want to work on this. So I'll holla at y'all.